Squishy Muffinz, an icon in the Rocket League scene who's been playing since pretty much the game's release. He uploaded his first video scoring what he called a crazy aerial goal, and for the time it was, little did this Squishy know he'd become a staple in the history of Rocket League. For this 2024 season, Squishy announced he'd be retiring after the first split. This was obviously a sad bit of news before the new season. We had a lot of pros in the scene showing their appreciation to Squishy for motivating them to play and get better at the game. I've made this video to document his last run in RLCS and show our love for the GOAT. Having made it through the first open qualifier, they got to play in the Swiss stage, but they didn't have the best of luck here and end up losing out on getting top 8. In the second open qualifier, they have an unfortunate matchup in the lower bracket against NRG, and they just lose out on making it to Swiss by 1 game in this series. But they have come back in the last qualifier to get themselves a match against Gen G. This unfortunately didn't go their way, and now they find themselves 1 series away from qualifying through lowers. But it's no problem for the Muffin Men, who take the series and find themselves in the Swiss stage of their last split. And what the hell is that? Muffin Men will have to play G2 in the first round. And well, yeah, G2 won. And then we go into the second round and it's against Luminosity. Like, come on. So Luminosity do drop them down to the third round, which means this is their last life and can't lose from here. In the third round, I was again horrified to see who they had to play. Shopify Rebellion. I was very torn for this game as I love both these teams, but at the end of the day, I have to support the Muffin Men. I want to point out, before this game, Squishy Muffinz said he and the Muffin Men were queuing a game of Valorant before this, which explains a lot about these mouse movements before the game. What chads. And right at the start of the first game, the Valorant warm-up helped here, with Muffin Men having some nice speed, and Squishy gets a goal not even 30 seconds into the game. But he's not done. With Aqua getting a nice beat, it just falls into Squishy's firing range and they go 2 goals up. Now, all they have to do is hold on to the lead.
Mark just trying to get out of jail here, but now it's Justin. One-on-one with Squishy, no Gimmick with the stop. Opportunities becoming few and far between now for Rebellion, but Justin's there on the doorstep.
It got close, but Muffin Men close out game 1. Into game 2, once again, we barely have time to think and Rebellion have already scored. Not a bad goal, to be fair. After an attack from Rebellion, Squishy breaks out his half, getting the ball to Aqua, who can leave it for Gimmick to take the shot.
Squishy, leave it for
It was
Gimmick.
saved, but not for long, and Aqua comes to clean things up. Half, however, gets a nice pop-up so 2-piece can go wild in the air, and he does some weird things to get them a goal.
Trying to do his job.
Not long after, Path decides to go for boost here and ends up getting a bad 50 as a result. This left Justin and 2-piece in a weird spot and allows Squishy to dunk on their heads and get another goal. 30 seconds later, Aqua gets a nice touch to get the ball out to their half and right to Squishy, who finds Gimmick in the mid, and Gimmick finds the goal to give them the lead. It starts to feel like old times all over again. I can't be happy about that for very long, however, as 2-piece puts 1 away for Rebellion. We have overtime, but Aqua, who keeps putting on a show so far, pops it around 2/3 of Rebellion and leaves it for Squishy to do the rest. The GOAT wins it for them to put them 1 more game away from taking this series. Into game 3, it feels like someone's got to score early in these games as Justin just puts 1 away. Off kickoff, however, Muffin Men get some nice pressure and eventually Aqua puts it away to tie the game. But immediately after that again, Gimmick puts away this belter to help Rebellion in the series. He's just a considerate man. After that unfortunate event, this game got quickly out of the Muffin Men's hands.
Here would be big, and Justin's gonna secure to game 5. We'll have to see Justin play. Didn't work out. How about Justin adding another? Why not?
They end up losing 7-1. And Rebellion used this momentum to comfortably win game 4 as well. It's as if they were following a script. We have game 5. And did the Muffin Men ever show up?
We'll send it across to Gimmick. Off the backboard. Here comes Squishy. Bouncers home. Mentally for these squads, and plenty of experience between the two, as Aqua's gonna walk it in. By Aqua, can they walk this one in? Gimmick certainly can. There's just a little more magic left for Squishy and the Muffin Men.
And that was that. Muffin Men win the series and go into round 4. Now, Muffin Men find themselves against M80, a very high-level team who I'm surprised were even here. The games were very even between these two.
Pressure on here. Squishy around 1. Only Nas to beat. Bring it down to ground, and he chips it over him. Nas with Jorius downfield. Nas will take it himself and just dribble it right home.
Connecting when it matters the most, and then Jorius.
Keep their hopes alive for getting into the playoffs and making a run at the major.
Plus to deal with Squishy, robbed him, Majorius sends it away, and it's on target.
Final minute, Muffin Men looking again, fire down and in.
About to be in, but Nas waits for the approach of Aqua, reads it well, and here's the counter attack.
And here, Final 30 seconds, right? There was not much. Oh, it's an own goal!
And we end up in another game 5. This was do or die for Squishy, having to go into this knowing it could be your very last game. M80 do open up the scoring, but Muffinz answer back with some mechanical skill from Aqua to set up Squishy.
It's right at the corner of the goal. It's available, and Squishy scores!
All Muffinz need is to pray for a goal, and who else but Squishy answers.
Hungry for this 2-1 lead. Squishy from up high.
A beautiful redirect from the heavens, giving Muffinz the lead.
Our last match of the round again.
But it wasn't enough. With a goal to equalize and then another on 0 seconds, Squishy's run has come to an end. But in no way am I disappointed. The Muffinz played incredible and I'm very happy with their performance. But this is it for Squishy, and I just want to say what an inspiration he's been to everyone over the years. His career has paved the way for the new talent to take the spotlight, and he's created a new generation of demons. I hope Squishy has success with his content, and who knows, he could still come back. The man's definitely still got it. Thank you all for watching. You can check out other videos on your screen now. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.